The girl I was talking to the entire flight has disappeared. I've stepped off the float plane, the propellers still sputtering in rotation as I take the hand of a lanky man in a rain jacket who introduces himself as David Chen, manager of Madrona Lodge. But as I look behind me for the bright and bubbly Amani in her pale pink hijab, who I'd just spent an hour conversing with in the seat across from mine, she's no longer on the plane. The two other passengers are still on board, a bushy-browed man and a thin-lipped woman whom the co-pilot told me were new staff at the Madrona Foundation, sitting in the back row and watching me with idle curiosity. But no Amani. "Are you all right?" David says, giving my hand an unsettling squeeze, which brings my attention back to him. "I said I'm David Chen." "Oh, Sydney Denik." I absently introduce myself, pulling my hand away from his as subtly as possible as I find my balance on the dock, meeting his inquisitive dark eyes for just a moment before I start scanning the plane again. "Sorry, I was just talking to someone on the plane and now she's gone." "Amani?" he asks, and I nod. "She went up ahead of you." I look up the dock. There's a steep ramp, thanks to the low tide, and a long wharf leading to the land, but there's no sight of her. I frown. How is that possible? "You likely didn't notice," he goes on. "Wouldn't be the first time a new student has become enraptured by the scenery here. We've even had a person fall off the dock because they were so distracted. It was quite the welcome, I'm sure," he adds with a chuckle. But I was the first to step off the plane. I want to tell him. I swear I was. But I realize that arguing with the manager of the lodge wouldn't be the best start for me, especially when things are already so precarious. And perhaps he's right. Maybe I didn't notice Amani disembarking before me. Already my brain feels a little fuzzy. Probably from the relief of finally getting here without a hitch.